Our exercise number 1 says a plane progressive wave is represented by the equation y equal to 0.3 sine bracket 200 pi t minus 20 pi x over 18. Find I frequency, II wavelength, III speed. Now to start solving, I am going to write down the general progressive wave equation down. This is the general progressive wave equation. We are going to be comparing this equation to this one given in the question. Comparing these two equations, and we are looking for frequency. Our frequency falls here. So we are going to map out these two quantities together. I'm mapping it out and compare. Comparing, we have that 2 pi t all over period is equal to 200 pi t, and 2 pi of t is equal to 200 pi t. Divide both sides by 2 pi t. We now have f is equal to 100 Hz. So our frequency is 100 Hz. To look for wavelength, we compare the two equations again. And from the equation, we are comparing these two quantities. That is 2 pi x over wavelength is equal to 20 pi x over 18. The next thing to do is to cross multiply. When we cross multiply, let's see what we are going to have. Look at what we have. If we cross multiply it, we have that wavelength multiplied by 20 pi x is equal to 18 multiplied by 2 pi x here. So from here, we are going to multiply everything in the bracket out. So let's multiply. Wavelength times 20 pi x will give us 20 pi x wavelength equal to 18 multiplied by 2 pi x will give us 36 pi x. The next step is to divide both sides by 20 pi x. Pi x wavelength divided by 20 pi x will give us wavelength. That is, we cancel this and cancel this, and we are left with wavelength. This is the wavelength. So 36 pi x divided by 20 pi x is going to give us 1.8 meters. So our wavelength is 1.8 meters. This is our wavelength, and that is our final answer. The next question is speed. Find speed. The speed v is equal to product of frequency and wavelength, and is equal to 100 because our frequency is 100. That is the calculated frequency, and the calculated wavelength is 1.8. When you multiply the two together, the two values together, we have that our speed v is equal to 180 meter per second. That is our final answer for speed.